I wanted to go into the Merkaba and the history of the Merkaba and what I've seen with a lot of different people and the issues that we've had throughout history with the Merkaba, the structuring of the diamond sun, the potential, human potential power, as well as higher dimensional structures that we utilize in this space-time. So one of the primary woundings that I've seen with a lot of people is from the Galactic Wars, okay? And one of the things that I saw with the Merkaba structure specifically is that it is a pure source fractal, the diamond sun, okay? Even if you just have the Merkana, it could be siphoned. The energy could be siphoned. And so we're taught to be in this space of peace and love and light, which is a huge part of it, because you get that blissed out space. But the sovereignty and the need to be completely independent energetically and have strong boundaries is very, very key right now as we move forward. Because what happens is these darker energies, they are darker energies because they don't have a connection to true source. Okay, so they have to actually siphon energy from those that do have a connection from true source. So that would be the angelic template versus the demonic template. The demonic energies are unable to source their own energy. Okay, so they have to siphon it from others. That's why we have these spiritual attacks and stuff. And as you're moving through this and you're evolving and you're ascending, many beings that are feeding off your energy, your distortions, etc., they will work extra hard to keep you in a lower timeline or a lower energy, okay? So if you don't have strong boundaries, there's a good chance that they will go in, manipulate your field, and siphon energy, and it can actually drop your frequency, okay? This isn't meant to scare anyone. It's just about awareness, because when you're aware of the physics of it, you have a lot more power, and you can hold steady boundaries and not allow these denser, darker energies in. Now, if your field is completely clear, there's no distortions, no micro distortions. You're holding the diamond sun. It's shielded. And my field didn't, I didn't have that full shield activated till after a year of holding the diamond sun. Okay, so if you're working with good boundaries, that's great. But if you're carrying any distortions within you, you can have, there's always that risk. So you have to stay vigilant with your field and with your boundaries and make sure that you're always doing the purification work and you're always doing the sealing work. Sealing as in the boundary work, okay? Sealing the field. So you just make a habit of it every day to clear your field, make sure your chakras are open, and seal the field with the golden mesh. Just check it, make sure it's functioning properly. There's no rips, tears, or holes. And then when you start working with the Merkaba, it's the same thing. It's the same golden mesh on the outside of it that you can see on the external, and that will help protect the field. But what happens, and what happened with the Galactic Wars, is these beings would permeate the field. So those beings that were in that crystalline field but weren't worried about attacks or issues because they thought they had attained this level of success, their fields were actually permeated. They were attacked from inside the field, and then those energies or entities would drain the light out of the field, and the being that was completely drained, they would go through soul death. There would be a soul death there, and then they would have to descend into a lower density bandwidth and rebuild, okay? And so I actually experienced this with my light body directly. It happened to me. I was very conscious of it. It was very horrible. And so we're going to try and avoid that with anyone else. We just work on strong boundaries there. It is really important to not become complacent or to relax, especially as you reach these higher frequencies, stronger light body structures, because of that potential for attack, okay? As much as I'd like to say that's not necessary, and that once you get to the space, you're completely powerful and there's nothing you need to worry about, that's not actually the way it works. in the quantum landscape, okay? Because you're holding, it's like you're holding a gem, a priceless gem. You become the priceless gem, and people want to take that energy, okay? There's a lot of spiritual attacks, but if you're aware of that and you do the work on the field, on your protection, your boundaries, etc., there's nothing anyone can do, but you have to be aware of it. You have to do the work. You have to strengthen the field, and you have to understand the field. Okay. If you do that, then you don't worry about anything. Okay. Because then you're protected. Okay. It's just a process of being consciously aware of it, doing the work to stabilize, and you can also train your field to do certain things. So you train your field to purify every day. You train your field to stay strong. You train your field to stay clear. So if a distortion comes up, you understand there's a distortion here. It needs to be cleared. You look at it, you dissolve it, you release it, and then you move up. Okay. So a daily practice is key on purification, energetic boundaries, chakra purification, clearing. I have all of this in the school. There's session work and there's meditations to help you learn multidimensional reality, as well as build your relationship with your guides, as well as purify your field, etc. That's why I built the school, is to help people work on their energy, to build the strength of it, to train the field, so that as we move into this higher timeline and higher trajectory, that we understand consciously the field, how to manage it, how to protect it, and how to move forward. Our field will define our path, and I'll go into that in a different video. Okay? Sending love.